are set to traverse the turbulent terrain as Africa's premier showcase of women's basketball reaches the quarterfinal stage. It comes with pressure, country pride, and competition as it plays out here on the floor in Abidjan. It's the turn now of the Ugandan Gazelles and the South Sudanese Bright Starlets to tip off the quarterfinal day. It's Women's AfroBasket 2025 coming to you live from Abidjan. Mali and Mozambique, Cote d'Ivoire. There will be the teams to take to the floor a little bit later. But when we look at the brackets, the final game of the evening will be Nigeria and Cameroon, the Cote d'Ivoire Senegalese battle set to take center stage. Well, this is it. Once the bracket is up, you know the pressure is on. And the ladies will be ready. Short turnaround time for the Bright Starlets and for Team Uganda. Someone who's been to the stage twice and understands the pressure is alongside me, one of Nigeria's finest, Ife Ibekwe. And I'm sure you can feel some nerves. And there might be some nerves on your side as well.
Yeah, there is. It's always nice to see players come out here in the quarterfinals. It's an exciting atmosphere, and I cannot wait for the South Sudan team versus Uganda game.
These, of course, are two teams that have seen each other twice in the qualification. There's a little bit of a regional rivalry that's taking place. That Uganda currently hold a 2-0 in terms of the head-to-head. Coach Nicholas Natuhereza, he has taken over the team again. 2017 to 2023, he was the coach of the Gazelles and was been tasked with getting them to qualify to the AfroBasket in 25. He did so. They're here, and Paige Robinson played some excellent basketball to get them into the quarterfinal game. They've had a couple of days of rest. Will the rest pay off, or will the sharp shooting from the Bright Starlets, who've just had one day for a little short turnaround time before they are faced with this prospect of a quarterfinal, the first one to go. Time now for us to get ready for the national anthems, because on the other side of this, we break down the game.
Assisté de Imen, Tammy, Dorothy, Judy, Okach. On va se lever pour l'hymne du Sud-Soudan. S'il vous plaît, on arrête. Messieurs, merci. Merci. L'hymne national de l'Ouganda.
This matchup is intriguing because neither team has reached the Final Four of a women's AfroBasket tournament. More importantly, the winner will earn a spot in the 2026 World Cup qualifying tournament where they will compete against teams from around the world. They have the opportunity to advance. This is going to be a high-stakes game. Both teams have played amazing basketball. South Sudan making some of their own history on their path to this quarterfinal. And they have a trio of players that they rely on, and we've seen this a great experience. Jane Asinde, arguably been one of the standout players in the AfroBasket in 2025, really has set the backcourt alight for Uganda.
Yeah, when you talk about South Sudan, their first ever appearance in women's AfroBasket this year, and it's been very golden. And we see Asinde on the screen as she leads the way in rebounding, points, and assists for her team.
Yeah, she has been absolutely outstanding. Coach Nicholas Natuareza has been able to lean on her, but Paige Robinson's sharpshooting took center stage as Uganda pulled one of the first upsets we've seen, beating Senegal in overtime. It was an overtime thriller, a three-point game. I'm sure we're going to see something along the lines right here. Referee Sarki Ndishulufa from Namibia, Imene Tapi from Algeria, and Dorothy Okach from Botswana. The all-lady trio will start us off today in this AfroBasket quarterfinal. Let's have a look at this South Sudan team. And Iffy, we'll have a look at the starting five, and I'm going to ask you about the keys to victory. Delisha Washington, Adut Pulkak, Maria Kakdeng, Niamir Diu, and Yamayin. They will take get the starting five and the nod from Coach Alberto Antuna. Deng, McCoy, Tenny Wall, the other McCoy, Lamy, and Gabriel on the bench.
I mean, South Sudan played a tremendous game. I know they are 1-2 right now, but the way that they've played has been a really good thing to watch.
Coach Alberto Antuna.
Talk about this coach. This coach was the Uganda national team coach of the 2023 AfroBasket.
Well, we'll quickly take a look at Paris Nyamwenge, Hopa Kello, Melissa Akulu, Paige Robinson, and the excellent Jade Asinde. Akulu and Asinde across the front court combination that really works. Namugosa, Kamwanda, Nambubia, Nancy Kombi on the bench. Claire Lamunu is also a big factor. Talked a little bit about Coach Natuareza. He knows Coach Antuna. Antuna knows, and his lineup said this is an interesting coaching matchup lineup as well.
Yeah, I definitely think that as, like I said, in the 2023, he was the head coach of Uganda, but now he's with South Sudan. And I just want to talk about the coaches in this tournament. You have the head coach for Rwanda is a Senegalese coach. Head coach for Egypt is a Spanish coach. Assistant coach for Senegal is Nigerian, and assistant coach for Nigeria is French. So it's nice to see these different coaches on different teams, understanding what African basketball is, and just being proud to be a part of this women basketball.
Yeah, they go across the different continents and teams picking up the skill sets, and we're starting to see stylized basketball, different styles being utilized by these coaches. There's a lot of pressure, though. Countries, their pride at stake, and a place in the Final Four, the top four of women's basketball on the continent.
I just want to let's talk about the keys to the game for Uganda. It is take care of the ball. They had 33 turnovers against their win against Senegal, and so that is something that they have to really dial in on. Also, be aggressive and get to the free throw line. They went 36 times against Senegal, and that is tremendous when you want to put points on the boards. And for South Sudan, as we see them coming out here, hyped and ready, crash the board. They are one of the top rebounding teams in this this tournament. Stay out of foul trouble because they're understanding the flow of this game. As we see Jane Asinde, she's averaging 16 points and 8 rebounds and 7 assists. As I said, she's leading her team and leading the way. We have Washington from South Sudan with 16 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. And she has been she is the naturalized player for South Sudan, and she understands what it means to represent this country in today's tournament.
Maria Kakdeng just off that record-breaking performance, 24 rebounds to help secure some history for South Sudan, and they win over Egypt. Well, Does Uganda be able to keep her out the paint, can hold her at bay? The question goes now, you know, there's the spotlight well and truly on Delisha Washington there at the point guard position, trying to stake her claim. And Uganda, they have their fans. They are ready. So are South Sudan. This tips off 2025 AfroBasket quarterfinals. Well, here we go. That matchup inside the paint. Akulu and Gakdeng. These are two excellent rebounders. They play the game a similar way. And, well, it starts out in the hands here of the Bright Starlets. Mayen inside. Confident take. Nice work to get inside the paint. That will give South Sudan some confidence.
If you watched the game against South Sudan and Egypt yesterday, they did not start the game with energy or rhythm, so this is a great offensive take from Mayen on South Sudan.
Captain Jane Asinde passes the ball wonderfully inside. Akelo catches and finishes.
They have a great high-low chemistry since the beginning of this tournament.
They've been some of the best exponents of the high-low that we've seen. This Uganda team, quick fire three. That rattles off their rebound. Asinde into stride. Now Nyamwenge, Asinde. Ball moves so effortlessly, and there's a finish inside. Beautiful pass.
We saw South Sudan in that zone, but they cannot let easy passes in the paint for Uganda.
Akulu draws first blood inside the paint if you're keeping an eye on that matchup against Gakdeng. Washington to the corner. First foul call.
Yeah, these two, the post players of Uganda and South Sudan are battling in the 4 position and in the 5 position, which is the power forward and the center position for the first minute and 30 seconds of this game.
And that is my favorite area on the floor. Love to see the work inside. This is a short jumper. Dropped in. Bulgak finds a touch.
Yeah, she didn't have the best game yesterday because she was in foul trouble. She ended up with 3 points and 2 rebounds, but or 6 points and 7 rebounds, but the captain has definitely came to play today.
Asinde trying to get her first score there, turning in. Defense a little bit late. Asinde found some time and space though.
Yeah, this is a great matchup across the board. You have Washington and Robinson. You have Akelu and Gakdeng. You just have those matches on the court. So this is going to be a tough battle until the end of the game.
Nyamwenge rises up there. Contact is called. Mayen turns, and that's going to be a good opportunity here to just give a little bit of breathing room for Uganda. They've actually executed well. Both teams have started out well with their offensive efficiency.
And that was one of the keys to the game, to be aggressive and get to the free throw line. And this is the first free throw attempt for Uganda.
Sees Nyamwenge get an opportunity. African Women's Basketball League with the JKL ladies. Nyamwenge, 25 years old. Drops in the third. Superb shooting from the free throw line. And the Gazelles, well, doing what's necessary now to just hold on to the lead.
Yeah, they are 2-0 in this qualifying tournament.
Another contact situation in the war is Bulgak and Asinde, and the foul is whistled against Bulgak.
Yeah, Bulgak needs to be mindful of that foul because, again, yesterday against Egypt, she was in foul trouble and really couldn't get her rebound. You see here as she goes to sets the screen against Asinde and just got that offensive foul.
2 fouls now for South Sudan. Jane Asinde hasn't gotten too many touches just yet. shot from Akelo drops in. Well, she's found a touch and feeling the flow here in this quarterfinal.
Yeah,
Uganda up to a 5-point lead.
Yeah, she might have to shoot those 15-foot jumpers because of South Sudan being in that zone.
That is the third possession where it's a little bit frustrating here for South Sudan. You talked about their slow start, and even though we got the first 2 scores, this is not a great start for Coach Antuna.
I would say South Sudan has had the most adversity in this tournament, losing by 2 points against Mali, losing by 6 points against Cameroon, starting real slow against Egypt, and then winning the game. And just right here, I mean, they've been through so much this tournament for their first tournament, so we'll see if they can pick it up. Turning
around a 19-point differential to pick up that win. Robinson drops off the pass to Akelo. Akelo trying to give it right back. And that, the first turnover we've seen from Uganda. They do have tangible chemistry when they play, looking to give up shots to find more open looks. Washington. Bulgak, Sinde trying to force that turnover. There's Gagdeng going down. Contact call, put hand on the left knee. It's hard work inside the paint. It's tough going.
I think this game is going to be battle of the post players and small forwards in this game.
And they are some skilled players. Marquee matchups. Bulgak likes the shot from the top of the key. Robinson skies in on the miss. Paige Robinson got a real bit of insight into her ability to shoot the ball in that win over Senegal. Drop-off pass to Akelo. Turns, twists and turns, nothing there. The rebound is picked up. Defense holds for the Starlets. Settling into defense here, both teams now. Beautiful pass from Washington. Gagdem will kick out to Diu. Bulgak beats it. This one goes wide right.
That was a good offensive possession for South Sudan, but they just couldn't connect.
They hold this time. The defense unable to force turnover or the deflection. Coach Antuna settle as well. Sinde shoots and hits and finds the 3-ball, and now it's an 8-point lead for Uganda.
When she gets going, no one can stop her. Now she has 3 points in this game.
The first 3 for Uganda. Diu. Bulgak will go inside, and the hook works out.
Too easy for Bulgak, and as she gets going, that's exactly what their team needs.
Robinson tries a hook of her own. There is a little bit of contact on the inside and free throw line again. And you go back to your keys to this game. They've been aggressive and they are getting opportunities to go to the free throw line.
You see Robinson attack, going middle, spins back and creates the foul. And yeah, being aggressive and getting to the line is one of the key things that Uganda has to do in order to stay engaged. And they get it done so well and know how to get to the line that, I mean, I don't see them getting to the line less than 30 times this game.
Illinois State, that's where she did her college basketball. Paige Robinson, she's 87% from the free throw line in the tournament. She has the ball again. And there is another off the ball contact call, I think. There's a stoppage no on the floor there from the referees. Sarti Nishirufa from Namibia just brings a breaking play. No call, no call. This is the referee's timeout. So clock stoppage, just trying to align where it should be. So it goes to 12 seconds, 5:22 left, and we will resume action here at the Palais de Sport, Traceville. Uganda executing just a little bit better. They've been so good. Ahoy, well, picking up the steal, a chance for South Sudan in transition. Bulgak, it's tapped away. Chance on the counter here. Asinde unguarded. Asinde all the way, coast to coast, to pick up the 2 points.
I mean, she's always bringing that energy every single possession as she has 5 points in this game.
Now Washington makes it look easy, taking advantage of that mismatch inside.
Yeah, Washington, she had 17 points and 9 rebounds. She has been very consistent in this tournament.
Excellence here, both teams, though. Gazelles doing the early hard yards. 3 ball, well, battles out there from Akulu. Just nervy moments here for both of these teams. Washington, that is beautiful. She splits the defense and lays it all up and in.
Yeah, she definitely knows how to attack the basket and bringing the energy and rhythm for this team.
Bulgak taps out the attempted rebound inside the paint there. And you look at the work from from Washington, so supremely athletic inside the paint. Jameson. Now, Nyamwenge. Bulgak, that is a powerful rebound. Catches that one from the clouds. Diu in some space. Diu lines up and knocks down a 3.
She is one of the shooters here of South Sudan, and she has the green light to light it up on that 3-point line.
Now, 2 heavyweights in the ring, and we're seeing jabs and hooks as the scoreline back to a 2-point differential. Sinde, Nyamwenge. That is a perfect shot. Second one for Nyamwenge.
Yeah, she's going to shoot her shot whenever she's open, as she has 6 points in this game.
Second make from the 3-point line. First 3-point line. First 3-pointer for Nyamwenge. Bulgak's shot comes off. Got a flow and a tempo about it. Sinde off to Robinson. Robinson trying to find Akulu inside. Now it is Kello, fancy footwork. Oh, puts her in a spin and drops in the 2 points.
That would be a great move for Akelu right now. As you see, she takes Adu Bulgat and spins and gets the layup and an and one.
A little bit of a footwork clinic there from Akelu inside the paint. Nyamwenge outside. And we have a 7-point game.
Adu Bulgat, she has 2 fouls, and one of the keys to the game for South Sudan is for the entirety of the team to stay out of foul trouble. So hopefully she, a veteran player knowing how to play with those fouls and under control as the game continues.
Hope Akelo moves now to 6 points. It's Washington. Free throw line has been good for Uganda. Bulgak, power move inside.
Oh, she puts her hand down a little bit. You can't guard me as she powers up over Asinde.
First player to be drafted in the WNBA for the South Sudanese. And you see Bulgak asking for the ball. Washington crosses Washington. Power move, the layup. Well, drops out. Nice strong take there by Washington. Just a bit strong on the layup. Now, conversation it is. Every time there's a significant run, it seems like South Sudan is displaying that character. You see Washington's shot come out and it's hit out, tapped out inside the paint. First substitution. And out goes Nyamwenge. In comes Nancy Kombi. Chibila Nancy Kombi. This is the 3rd AfroBasket. Uganda, they've just managed to stay ahead in this first quarter. Nancy Kombi from the elbow. That one is well rebounded. Kakdeng. Just a monster cleaning up the boards on the inside. Washington from the elbow.
That was definitely a nice pace for them right now. You see Uganda 5 for 7, 71% from the 2, as South Sudan 6 for 8 for the two as their shooting percentage.
Both teams executing well on the interior. God dang. Sets the pick. There's some space for Bugak. Puts the ball on the floor. This one is taken away, stolen. They have a chance. Melissa Akulu to the hands of Robinson. Uganda on the scoreboard.
Uganda with 3 turnovers and South Sudan with 4.
There is the shot from Robinson. Nails it. And it's in.
I would call her the silent assassin in this tournament because she just creeps up on you and she's just very calm and collective from start to finish.
Well, a silent assassin, probably an apt description, and she can absolutely shoot the lights out of the ball. Out of bounds it goes. Is stepping on the sideline there is McCoy. Bugak with a little bit of a breather now. 6 points. It's been the focal point of the offense. The final minute, we'll just see a rest before the second quarter. Robinson silently executes again.
Yeah, she had 19 points in the win in overtime against Senegal. As everyone understands that she has a shot and she can shoot it.
They push the lead up to 10. They have a lot of offensive firepower. 2 shots sent back. McCoy rescues the possession. McCoy! She drops it in. And she'll pick up the 2, a chance for the and 1.
That was a great move to the basket by McCoy. You see her getting that offensive rebound and from Dew and attacking hard, slicing through 2 white jerseys.
They have been ultra aggressive attacking the paint. South Sudan high intentful going inside, trying to attack the Uganda's paint area, and they're forcing them into the foul scenario. Though the counter has been actually the same from Uganda. They played a similar style of basketball. 2 teams just trying to push the ball on the inside.
Yeah, this just is a game of basketball.
Opa Kello, she's got 7 points. Coach Antuna on the side. He's definitely one of the most animated coaches in this tournament, without a doubt.
Without a doubt, with his passion speaks through his movement when he's speaking to his team and even the refs.
Even the refs. And sometimes that passion results in a technical foul, but nonetheless, that's a completed 3-point play. And now a quick fire shot comes off the front of the rim. Dew. Trying to work here. Akulu coming to pick her up. Washington sets up the team. Washington. McCoy looked like she got away with one. McCoy's shot comes off. Beautiful rebounding there. Gakdeng, a power force inside the paint, and she puts it right back in.
What a young star for this South Sudan team, as she had 24 points in the last game, and you see her battling against to get that offensive rebound. And she's nothing but amazing. Every single possession, she plays hard, and she had 19 points, 24 rebounds, and just a bright young player for this team.
Will certainly start to be on the radar of world basketball after that performance. Maria Gakdeng, 19-24, record-breaking performance. She now owns the most amount of rebounds in an AfroBasket women's game. Misses the free throw, though. Pushed ahead. Akulu can't catch, and just that lapse or the missed catch, and they still hold a 5-point lead. Well, this was a high-scoring first quarter here in Abidjan, and 25 points to the 20 of South Sudan. Uganda holding on to a 5-point lead at the end of 1. Well, Uganda, excellent execution from what we saw, the way that they were able to move the ball. It's kind of been their signature, their DNA throughout the tournament, what they've been able to do every time they've had the ball in hand.
I mean, this has been a good game for this first quarter. As we take a look at the percentages here, you have 78% from the 2-point line for Uganda and 67 for South Sudan. As Uganda is going to the free throw line, they are 5 for 6 and exactly on track for this game.
High shooting percentages for both teams, because Well, I guess this is where you say offense is a little bit better than defense. Akello finishing on the inside, some good passing, some great individual skill, and two teams that have high-powered offenses showcasing every part of that.
We like the high-low from Akello to Akelu as they play together. We see Adu Bugat shooting her first shot in this game, which has helped the South Sudan team.
Wenge, 6 points, and there is the pass up to Akello, who's been really great, found a flow, playing with intent. The bright star, Bogak, 6 points. Every time she touched the ball, looked like she was about her business. You can say the same thing here about Delisha Washington. And if they're going to have a say, and if they're going to make some more history, those two players will play a big part.
Yeah, they're definitely playing well together. As you see, the three-point shot from Nwenge and the drive and pull-up from Robinson as the players come out to start the second quarter.
Courtside 1891, that's the app. You can scan the QR code, find extended highlights, live stream games, become part of the FIBA world. It's time now for the second quarter action to resume.
As you're looking at the stat sheet, I mean, they're neck and neck. I mean, that's why they're just down by 5.
Asende tries to send them ahead and finds a second connection from the outside, up to 8 points.
I love that wordplay that you just did. Asende, she has 5 points now.
8 points now for
Excuse
Asende.
me, 8 points now, yeah.
Now there is work, and Pogak, well, she is just unstoppable inside.
Yeah, she has 4 points in the second quarter.
Robinson. Kicked out now. There's some patience on the shot. Nancy Kombi lines it up perfectly. 2 quick three-pointers for Uganda out of the break.
Yeah, that was a great offensive movement for Uganda to start this second quarter.
Top of the key, the quick reply, McCoy. Well, they're not going to let this game get too far ahead of them. Perfect shooting, perfect reply.
Oh, these two teams are playing so well and executing exactly what they need to continue.
Robinson. Whatever defense is being played, there's not too much evidence of it because this offense is just so great. Robinson's long-range shot comes off wide right. 31 plays 25. The work here from McCoy. Pretty as a picture. She lines up the 3. South Sudan.
Uganda is in a man-to-man.
Trying to rattle this Ugandan defense. Washington working around McCoy's speed. Now Deng will fire up with the lefty. Long rebound. Chance for Gazelles. Robinson crosses. Robinson will hang, and well, that one teases the rim. It's back out. They pick up the rebound. Captain Asinde stepping through, trying to work with the footwork and the length, and she does draw a foul.
Yeah, she uses her body as she's long and lean to extend herself closer to the basket as she is attacked, and she gets fouled. You see her right here just being so long and aggressive towards the basket.
A big part of how the Gazelles qualified and picking up that spot. Her 18 points, 18.8 points and 10 rebounds in the qualifiers, leading the way. If there was an MVP award, it probably would have been handed to Jane Asinde, but then she's continued that form throughout this tournament, and you just see the offensive responsibility that she takes and carries well as she moves up to 10 points.
Yeah, she was on the all-5 first team in the 2023 Women's AfroBasket, so she's going to continue to be a baller in every game that she plays in this tournament, so she might be able to reach that title.
A breather for the excellent Gak Deng, who's going to go to the bench with her 4 points. Still keeping South Sudan at a distance so far, the Gazelles. Bugak. Well, kick to the corner and perfect on the shot as the ball falls in. Tenny finds her range.
She was spot up and ready to receive that pass from Mugat as she drains that three.
Hasn't had the best tournament, maybe carrying an injury, Tenny, but there. And this is the right game to come alive. Okello looking to reply. South Sudan and the Starlets attacking Washington. Puts on the afterburners. McCoy gets the rebound right back. McCoy powers it up under duress, and she keeps get the foul, will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, McCoy battling. She misses her first shots, gets her rebound, goes back up strong and gets the foul. And that's what was the key to the game, crashing the boards. And you see South Sudan does a great job to be relentless as McCoy goes to the free throw line.
FIBA in France, where she plays, was currently registered, also spending some time in Portugal and Morocco. A well-traveled professional. She has showcased quality, especially in transition, and then she gets the second one to fall. 3 of 3. Free throw shooting has also been good. South Sudan now, they're within striking distance, back within a possession.
Yeah, they're bringing that energy and that rhythm and chemistry that we saw at the end of the Egyptian game that they played.
Robinson goes to ground. She's losing her footing, falls down quite hard. Looks like she's quite a bit of pain. Hopefully nothing too serious. There is concern from Uganda supporters here. You see Robinson loses her footing there. Hard spill to the ground, and that can cause some injuries sometimes. There will be a break in play. We'll have our first timeout in the second quarter. It's a 3-point game, and Uganda still, they just edge ahead and they call the timeout.
This is Bed with the ball. This is Hope. Claire, please watch. The big that gets the first pass. On this spin down, we have a dribble handoff, not a pass. Dribble handoff, and then Page is down, we have a stagger. We didn't do it right, but we almost got. I don't make sure it had, and she slept. Sleep and what, and falling. But we need to do the proper things. On defense, you stay down, start from down, you stay up. So that when you switch, this big is right here at the free throw line. When she's moving, you have to go with her. Is that okay? Come on. Strong. 1, 2, 3, strong.
Jane Asinde, 10 points, captain, fantastic in this one. She has been standout throughout the tournament. Good first half, but Uganda under some pressure now. The Starlets, they're trying to fight back.
Yeah, this has been a good game.
Gugak lines up another 3-ball and drops it in.
She is very critical for this team as she can post up, she can attack the basket, and she can shoot a 3-point shot. She's very versatile.
9 Adut Gugak points. First connection from the 3-point line. And we are tied up. We're knotted at 33. Offensive foul is called. They just have this character about them due to the Bright Starlets. It doesn't matter what the scoreline is, and you just feel that they're still in the game. They showcased it, and we'll talk about it again because a 19-point turnaround to beat Egypt and qualify to this quarterfinal.
I mean, that is just a way to bounce back during that game and that win against Egypt yesterday. They just played amazing, and Uganda was able to see that, to see how relentless South Sudan was in that game and to come back. So they know they're going to have to battle from start to finish because this team does not give up.
They do not give up at all. And I said, Coach Antuna, he's had a stick at the helm. He coached him in the last AfroBasket. There's a 3 that drops in, and 2 lines up the 3-ball.
This is a good team and their first lead of the game. She has 6 points.
Now, some pressure on the Gazelles for the first time. Sinde. Work for Kulu. A push foul is called. It's on the ground. Will be side ball. Akelo off the floor with 3 fouls. That's going to be a rotational issue that Coach Natura Reza is going to have to figure out. Asinde. Now a long bomb for Harrison Nyamwenge, and she's back on the board.
Yeah, well, the focusness of both teams to compete in this quarterfinal game to advance has just been tremendous.
53 from Uganda. Teni fires off a 3, trying to again edge ahead. 3-point line becoming a big part of the narrative here in the second quarter. Teams are shooting the ball exceptionally well. We've seen 72 points here. Tied up at 36 apiece. Bugak just inside the key. Quickly handed out and stepping out of bounds. Dew supremely frustrated now. Wanting to challenge the call.
That's a challenge that a coach really believes in his players, because it's early in the game, and the way that this game is going, maybe that challenge is going to be needed by the stretch. But you know, a coach Antuno really believes that she was in bounds.
So, from the understanding of what the coach's challenge can give, you can challenge on possession of the out of bounds, but he's trying to challenge the actual shot make and the out of bounds call. And I think that's what the referees are talking about.
Yeah, they're trying to see if she stepped on the line on that 3-point shot.
Look at the call from the bench, and there's a lot of confidence there, and Lamy trying to echo the call. The deliberation continues.
With the fans behind her doing the same movement.
So the referees will review. Now, it's going to be really interesting to see how all of this is interpreted while we wait. So
you just gotta love basketball too. Both teams are tied, and this would be actually, if the call stands, this propels South Sudan to be up by 3, which is helpful for them in the second quarter.
So it is as anticipated. The challenger can only come on possession of the out-of-bounds call, can't change the out-of-bounds call, so it's cancelled. And so it will be the Gazelles. And long break in play it was, though.
I think that challenge will be show him favor at the end of this game for sure.
Both teams there, you see their efficiency from the 3-point line. 5 makes apiece. Nyamwenge has got to fire up. That one shorted entirely, misses the rim. In good position there was Akulu, but shot clock violation it is.
That was great defense from South Sudan.
Now time to collect and see if they can get back into the flow. Well, that break and play will just disrupt some of the offensive movement. Not for Teni, as Teni threes it in.
That would be her second 3 of the game. You have to know where shooters are at all time, as Teni has 6 points.
Her second three. 6-3 for South Sudan. They extend out to a 3-point lead. So parity restored if they felt hard done by. Tenny knocks it, and there's another call at travel, and Nyamwenge will pick it up. 8th turnover for Nicholas Natureza's team, and we will have a timeout called as South Sudan edge ahead here just by 3.
Why? Bigs, you can't be roaming around the top doing nothing. If the person has the ball, just go on ball screen. Everyone else spread out. If everything breaks down, is that okay? Listen, if she comes with the ball, we're running J. Is that okay? If she comes with the ball, we're running 1-4. Is that okay? What is J? This is Jen. We're going to have first. But I want us to run it all the way through. Is that okay? All the way through. The last time we tried, it was too soft and not aggressive. Okay? Defense, we're in 2-3. We need to be able to reach the corners. The last 2 threes have been hit from the corners. Is that okay? The person playing middle, you need to be able to come up this big man because they are going to have only one big man in the paint. Let's move and communicate. Come on, let's go.
Come on. Hey, together on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Superb long-range shooting has been the theme and the narrative throughout this one in the second quarter. And a high-powered offense on display by both of these teams where it's the 3-point differential. And the Starlets have a chance to get into their biggest lead of the game.
You see Uganda here in white in a 2-3 zone trying to collapse the paint for South Sudan.
Bogak's shot is strong. This a chance now for Gazelles. Robinson kicking out to Asende. Asende. Foul is called, but it's on the ground. I don't think they will get the continuation on that one. Now you see the Starlets huddle. Get in and understand what they're trying to do. Just the second team foul. Contact call, and it still will stay on the side. No basket is the ruling. Now again, Coach Antuna.
I truly do enjoy watching him coach. And I like the enthusiasm he's bringing to his team and here for the women's AfroBasket.
Well, he is definitely involved in every conversation and is creating conversation, but the passion pours out of him from the sideline, and you know, you can't fault him for that. It's wonderful to see the coach get so involved with his team and behind what he's trying to do and the history he's trying to create. Nyamwenge. Lobs inside. Here is work for Akello. Into some trouble. Now Washington will push the ball right up. Tenny. Oh, ball wedges in between rim and backboard. And possession arrow is with South Sudan. She's had the hot hand. She's been on fire. This one, however, right there, stuck. Timeout is called, and it's Coach Antuna now. He's gonna try to make as much, or try to do as much as he can with this possession with 3:35 left. They still hold a 3-point lead. It's been a showcase of excellence here on the floor by both of these teams. Bugak, they're finishing on the inside. Beautiful work within the post there to just get the finish, but we've seen some dynamic scoring from both of these teams.
Yeah, Duke Bugak has 9 points. For her to step up in this game is very crucial, and that's exactly what she's been doing since the start of this game.
Yeah, Deng back in, goes left, strong on the grass. A chance for Uganda on the miss. Sinde crosses. Sinde inside, beautiful work, and she's able to draw the foul.
She just knows how to use her body when she sees her defense comes at her. She knows how to swipe through and go strong to the basket.
Just so much versatility and dynamicism in her games that she's able to score in multiple ways. And that's why she's able to average the high amount of points that she does.
Again, she's leading her team in points, rebounds, and assists. I mean, that's just what else do you want her to do, because she's doing it all. And right now she has 11 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists for her team.
A heavy contributor on the stat sheet for sure. Misses the second. Dio. On the outside here. Hands back to Washington. Dio. Bugak. Defense moving well for Uganda. The shot comes in, and the shot drops in. Tenny, another one.
Oh, I mean, that was great defense from Uganda, but Tenny shot her shot and was ready as the shot clock was winding down.
Long-range assassin is Tenny. That's a third connection. Uganda, they're looking for a reply. It's a 5-point lead for South Sudan. Robinson. Forced shot. They try to chase down the long rebound. It's Washington. Well, loses the handle and it falls right out of bounds. Trying to steal back and get a quick score there.
I mean, that was good defensive sequence, but Washington just loses the ball as she's trying to make something happen on the offensive end.
So, well, 22 good seconds of defense, Tenny finding the shot. And on the other side, much better defense from South Sudan, and they force the late shot from Lamunu, and it comes right off. There's Bugak heading to the bench with 9 points. Nyamwenge trying to work on the inside. That is just too easy. The lane opens right up, and the 2 points is put in.
Oh, that's just a great move from her as she's getting herself on the board with 4 points.
Akulu, 4. Now Dio will try. Robinson able to pick up on the miss. Paige Robinson, been a bit subdued here. Perhaps sizing up her moment. Akulu, well, turns right into trouble and is able to draw foul inside.
Yeah, she's been aggressive. As you see as she spins, she gets fouled by McCoy as she goes up for her free throws.
It's Claire Lamunu. 2023 AfroBasket had 8.5 points, 8.7 rebounds. Gets a chance to just breathe a little bit from that free throw line.
And in her game against Senegal, when they went overtime, she had 10 points and 4 rebounds. So she is a scoring factor for this Uganda national team.
For the Kenya Ports Authority, Kenya, she plays for KPA, some of her club basketball, averaging 9 points, 4 boards throughout the tournament. So giving her some real production every time she's on the floor.
Yeah, she's a tough post player.
Lamunu. Gets the second. It's been a tug of war, back and forth we've gone between these Zone 5 rivals. Washington. Bugak, brief breather. Gakdeng trying to find a presence inside the paint, gets whistled for the foul.
Great defense from Uganda.
He's trying to get and establish a position inside. And that is what sometimes what will happen is Gakdeng picks up the foul. That's just the first. They are in the penalty though.
Yeah, and the way that South Sudan plays, they play very physical, and this is their 4th game of this tournament, and they have had foul troubles in every single game, and they've always, you know, just played hard. So hopefully they understand the rhythm of this tournament.
Coach Antuna understands his rotations. He started to figure that out. He's had to be creative. There is 3 ball. Skying wild is Bugak. Washington inside. Wow, that is superb. She crosses and gets right by the defense for the finish.
She has amazing tempo and watches her defender's feet as she attacked Robinson on that basket.
Robinson, after the Washington score, trying to get it right back. She will fire off another 3. Rangefinder just is not on spot right now for Paige Robinson. Pitching it ahead into McCoy's hands. McCoy puts down the head, drives in, still has it. McCoy on the hook and drops in 2 points.
McCoy is playing very aggressive in today's game as she leads her team with 8 points.
Aggression is rewarded. Asinde's aggression on the other side, well guarded, and that ball spills out of bounds.
Yeah, she hit a wall, Asinde, with 2 black South Sudan jerseys and just couldn't get that to connect.
They pushed out the lead to 6. This bright starlet team, there is a timeout on the floor, 19 seconds left. And well, we are locked in a fascinating tussle here in the Palais des Sports.
Wait, 8 seconds. We do the play we mentioned before. If they are really too tight, it is too tight. Instead of this, so she can choose the side. Okay? If they are open, don't even cruise. Just stay here in the free throw line when she say go. For this, for this. Maria roll. Just 1 shot. Okay?
Together on 3, 1, 2, 3. Together.
19 seconds left in this very well-contested first half. In the first quarterfinal of AfroBasket 2025's quarterfinal day, 4 teams will book a place in the top 4 on the continent. And wow, this has certainly lived up to its billing from what we've seen here from these 2 teams. Washington for South Sudan.
You see here a 1-4 flat for the last possession of the game.
Gakdeng coming to work. Fire from Bugak. Tenny trying to battle for it. There's not going to be enough time. They find the shot they want. Don't get the desired result, but they'll take a 6-point lead into the half. So it's Uganda 40, then South Sudan 46. And the Starlets, well, they'll be the happier of the 2 teams as we head into the halftime break.
This has been an incredible first half that we just witnessed here. 2 teams battling in this quarterfinals to get this win to continue in this tournament.
High efficient offense is what we've experienced here. 2 teams that know each other well. They've showcased their chemistry. I think let's have a look at those stats.
I mean, Uganda is winning them 62% from 8 from 13 at the 2 and 11 for 21 shots for South Sudan. They got the shot up a lot, but they were rewarded for the rebounds. 22 rebounds and Uganda 17. Assists across the board, 10 and 10, and then the turnovers are very low this game, as Uganda has 7 and South Sudan has 8.
2 players in double digits. Asinde alongside McCoy Bogak with her 9 and Tenny's 9 points. Nyamwenge also showcased some great perimeter shooting. 7 made threes from South Sudan in the first half, and 17 attempts. It was wonderful to watch as we see long-range assassins execute their craft.
You see Uganda here spotting it up on that three-point line and making it rain as Nyamwenge shoots that shot. And then on the other side, McCoy, she spots up and is very, very ready to shoot her shot in this game.
Well, fluent in the front court is what it is. Tenny has had a tough tournament, but all that is behind her from what we've seen in the first half. 3 connections from the outside, and well, she's lays it in, locked in. And it's been that way for South Sudan because 7 threes. Bogak, she on her way to 9 points, found her touch as well. And Nyamwenge, well, she's trying to provide some answers on the other side there for Uganda and the Gazelles.
Yeah, you see here again, Tenny shooting her shot. It's not how you start, but maybe how you finish, and she came to play in this game as this has been the best game she's played. And here she goes again, shooting her three-point shot in this tournament. So she stepped up to the plate and understand that this quarterfinal game is where it needs to be.
Well, the release is pure, and you look at the work being done there, and from Washington as she gets on the interior. This has been a very high-scoring first half. 86 points by both teams, and you see the amount of highlights we have. It's been great here. The first battle in the quarterfinals from Abidjan. You know, a 6-point differential as South Sudan hold the lead, and we'll be back with more action from Palais de Sport.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they would do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
That is superb work from her. Great individual play. The pass to Fernando will drop in the 2 points. Left all alone, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit of momentum here for Angola. 44 plays 32.
South Sudan did not give up as they lead the way in this fourth quarter.
Driving up for the wall, sent back. Gakdeng played defense this time, paint protecting.
Ball gets to Khadija 5, looks for that three-pointer. Matilda goes back out. Oh, and she becomes the 12th Senegalese player to score points in this game.
Looking to work is Chiziani. Finds the other Chiziani. They're not sisters. The ball is dropped in from Francisco.
Francisco has come alive here. This is the most that she's been involved in a game.
We're Uganda still in the 2-3 defense, trying to disrupt Senegal.
Get out of here, Hop Butera with a good block there.
Manipulates her mind, he scores it all in, and that's gonna beat the buzzer. Washington, super work. Washington gets the bucket. That is just great work. Washington super fast up the floor and showcasing strength as well to get that finish. Taken away. Walker has some options. Defines El Gadawi. Pinpoint pass. Beautiful play.
What a great no-look pass as she sees her post player running fast down the court for a 2-point basket.
Khadija Faye almost gets one over Hampton, and she does with that block.
That is unbelievable. These guys will be legends in their own countries, but also in the international basketball world.
Jane Asinde has been on fire, 11 points, the captain leading the way from the front and, well, showcased all of her versatility on the offensive end, getting inside and getting the score. Captain has led the way for points, rebounds, and assists for the Gazelles throughout tournament play. And here you have to see exactly what she has been able to do in the first half. Been able to lean in on Asinde while she's been able to get shots off from the outside. And the shot there falling in for Jane Asinde. Getting the job done in the offensive end as she is able to pick up those points in the first half. Will have a big role to play in the second. And for South Sudan, on the other side, it has been Rose McCoy.
She has 10 points in this game as she's battling for South Sudan. 10 points and 6 rebounds to lead the way.
McCoy, a great exponent in transition when she gets the ball, is able to put up a shot at will. And alongside all of her high-scoring teammates, she still finds a way to be extremely impactful. Sees good use of the footwork inside the paint there under duress, and just turns and drops in the hook shot. Doesn't matter what kind of defense is put in front of her, just able to get the ball inside the net.
She's a strong guard and very versatile for this South Sudan team.
McCoy and Asinde, two free-flowing athletes who have led the way for their countries and for their teams. Second half, just 20 minutes of game time left. Well, time to do an assessment now, Ify, when we have a look at where we are in terms of the keys to victory what needs to be done here by both these teams in the second half in terms of the initial game plan?
Oh, we could start with South Sudan, as they are doing excellent with 9 offensive rebounds and 22 in total with 10 assists. They are crashing the board. They can stay more out of foul trouble, but they're bringing the energy and rhythm from the start of the game, and they're playing really well.
Washington's 6 assists also headlines the team leaders here for South Sudan. She does do a great job of facilitating, finding shooters when it's necessary. And on the other side, though, they have found Bugak, who's got the 9 points alongside the other 9 points from Tenny, and you got 3 players on the verge of double-digit scoring.
And as Rose McCoy is leading the way with 10 points, 6 rebounds, and 1 assist.
The Gazelles started out extremely well in the first quarter. They led by as much as 10 points, but as is the case, South Sudan able to fight back. But Asinde, again, leading her team in points, rebounds, and assists.
I mean, she's playing amazing. Not only is she leading her team in those categories in today's game, she has been leading them in all games. And let's look at the keys to the game in the beginning as we see Jane Asinde with 11 points. It was take care of the ball. They had 33 turnovers in that overtime against Senegal, and they only have 7. So that is extremely important for Uganda to keep that low, get those quality shots up, and continue to attack the rim as they have went to the free throw line 12 times. And that was another key of the game as they went 36 times against their win against Senegal.
Sometimes it falls from the outside for teams, and sometimes it doesn't. We saw that turnaround win for South Sudan, Egypt red hot shooting in the first half and then went cold from the perimeter in the second. And they got to make adjustments live on the floor. Both of these teams have had a pretty highly efficient first half. Expect defense to be ramped up, the pressure to be ramped up here in the second half, and that's going to be a real factor.
Yeah, they're neck and neck. Points off of turnovers, Uganda's 10, South Sudan's 9. But the bench points from South Sudan is 19 to Uganda's 4.
And then it's like Rage and Single. Okay? Rage, but with Rage to be
only 8 players have played for Uganda.
It's short, but with the one defended by a single. Probably going to be you. Very fun. Yeah. Okay, but then Adut is open like a guard. Maria is here. Nemo.
1, 2, 3.
Big-time players make big-time plays, is what we like to say. And on courtside 1891 is you can scan the QR code to see some of the biggest players on world basketball. And on the app, you can download the app and you can stream the highlights, get extended highlights, stream live scores, and you'll be a part of FIBA world. There's no bigger stage than this on the continent, and with 20 minutes left, this is where stars are made and stories and histories and legacies are created.
20 minutes to show what each team is capable of to get this win in this quarterfinals to advance.
Asinde, 11 points. Akello, 7 points, but she's got 3 fouls. Nyamwenge, 9 for Uganda. On the other side, it is Bugak, Gakdeng, Tenny, McCoy. But now, starting out this half, Robinson has had a quiet first half. Akello and Akulu inside the paint here for the Gazelles. And they will have to have some work, put in some work. Just a slight delay before the ball gets handed to Uganda. This is it, the final 20 minutes in the first quarterfinal. Time for the business of basketball to take place. Nyamwenge. Jane Asinde now guarded by Washington. Attacking hard, that's a confident first drive favoring that matchup.
She just knows how to use her body so well as she drives and spins over Washington on South Sudan. She's able to create and get the contact, which gets her the foul, which gets them to the free throw line, which is the key of the game. It just stacks on and stacks on and stacks on. This is a great take and opportunity for Uganda to start this second half at this tempo.
Free throw line, something that they want to keep an eye on. They have shot the ball at 72%, as throughout the first 3 games. Goes empty on that attempt. Empty from the line. Washington. Hands to Dew. Dew's shot just comes off the front iron there. Pushed ahead by Robinson. Akello there with the touch. Robinson finds the touch from the three-point line. It was just a matter of time before Paige Robinson found one of those three-point shots.
It was just a matter of time, as she has 8 points in this game.
Her first make on 4 attempts from the outside. Gakdeng. Hands off to Dew. There's lots of space, and that was almost too easy. Too casual. Blows the layup ahead to Nyamwenge. Washington got a piece of that. They still have the ball, though. Robinson. Sinde makes the extra pass, and that is beautiful basketball from the Gazelles.
Great offense from them, attacking and not giving up on the offensive end.
Melissa Akulu finishes there with the left hand. She's up 6 points. They've now reduced the lead to just 5. 5 points unanswered. Washington will try the 3. Robinson controls. Uganda. Robinson on the baseline. Dew did a good job of, I think, got a partial deflection at the again. We wait to see which way this is going to be called.
It's been an aggressive game since the start. You see Robinson shot, and Gakdeng fouled Akulu on that offensive rebound.
So we're trying to beat a case here. Is Gakdeng contact inside? Robinson wanting the opportunity to shoot. Second foul for Gakdeng, second team foul for South Sudan.
And again, stay out of foul trouble, keeps them in the game.
Paris Nyamwenge, Robinson, Dew staying with her. Handed to Akulu, loses a footing, and there's a turnover.
Akulu only having 4 points this game and 1 rebound. She has played phenomenal in the first 3 games, but here she's kind of like hesitant in some of her moves. If she'd just be aggressive, she could continue to help the Ugandan team put some points on the board.
Foul trouble, we've seen what that's done to some players on the floor. It just disrupts the offensive rhythm. Bulkak trying to find some rhythm. That one comes off.
Yeah, you see South Sudan have just been settling for jump shots in this third quarter.
Robinson. Washington, well, read the pass. She's got the deflection. It gets back into her hands. Left hand finish is superb. Quickly up the other side. Now Nyamwenge looking to reply. Runner falls in. That is just excellent reaction from Nyamwenge to get the score.
And you just don't give up, brother. You're the smallest one on the court. She went up strong against Tenny and gets the foul.
Goes left, finishes right, and picks up the score there. Paris Nyamwenge, she moves on to 11 points. And wow, South Sudan.
Yeah, they already have 3 fouls right now in the beginning of the third quarter. They need to stay out of foul trouble so their players can stay on the court and not be on the bench.
Alicia Washington around the Gakdeng screen. Tenny trying to find her hot hand again. Rebound is well controlled, and Dew drops in 2.
The first offensive rebound for South Sudan in this quarter, as Dew has 8 points.
They do crash the glass amazingly well, this South Sudanese outfit. Robinson. Asinde fires off a three. Missed absolutely everything. Gives the Starlets an extra possession. Washington inside the paint again, this time right. Gakdeng secures the extra possession. Bulgak. Gakdeng crashing glass, third chance opportunity.
Oh, just the relentlessness of Gakdeng as she feels like she's been fouled off of the first one that she's got, but way to keep at it. She didn't give up, she went up strong, and now she's going to the free throw line to shoot two.
Her persistence is part of, I guess, the DNA, because you don't pick up that amount of rebounds without persistence inside the paint. And well, already up to 10 rebounds.
Whew. That's just amazing how she knows the position where she needs to be at. I mean, I've just never seen anything like that, and I love that she didn't just let up in the last game. She's continuing to bring that energy regardless if she's scoring or not. You know she is going to rebound as she's shooting her first free throw attempt in this game. She has 4 points and 10 rebounds. She had 19 points and 24 rebounds against the win against Egypt yesterday, and it's incredible.
She's 22 years young.
Wow.
Long career ahead of her. The way she plays this game.
I say that like I'm so old, but she's so young and has such a bright future in this game of women's basketball.
Well, she certainly has, well, made her name known to the continent with the play that we've seen inside the paint here. 3-point lead for South Sudan. Sideline out of bounds. Free throw shooting differentials, talking about the aggression of the Gazelles. Jade Asinde puts the ball on the floor into the passing lane, stolen by Gakdeng. Ahead of everybody is Washington. Oh, blows the layup. Uncharacteristically soft finish from Washington.
Sometimes when you're all alone, you don't know that you can just go up strong. As Washington, she's frustrated because she missed that layup and just committed a foul against Robinson. And she has 3 fouls.
It's a little bit soft, trying to finesse that in. Blows the layup there, and now on the other side, trying to get into the space of Robinson. Call for the foul. Don't know if there was a frustration foul out of the miss. He just stayed alongside Robinson. Nyamwenge. Long range shot from Nyamwenge. Long rebound. Akulu is called for the push inside the paint. Will pick up the foul. That is Akulu's 3rd foul.
Well, it's 4 fouls to South Sudan, and Uganda has 2 in this 3rd quarter with 5 minutes and 30 seconds left.
Akulu's got 3. Akello has 3 for South Sudan. For Uganda. Tenney on 3. Washington on 3 on the other side. Players in foul trouble. Gakdeng works. That left hand is superb.
She's just been amazing as she now has 6 points for South Sudan.
Almost ambidextrous inside the paint. Contact call as to the ground goes Bulgak. Akello, that's trouble now. She'll pick up her 4th foul.
Yeah, she heads towards the bench as she was just trying to establish that position in the post area, but she got that offensive foul.
Holding on to the lead in the 2nd half. The Gazelles got close, but South Sudan have just been able to keep them at bay.
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the statistics, it's kind of neck and neck in all categories.
Tenney, Bulgak. Baseline drive, Diu. Stepping out of bounds. She wants the foul call, saying there's no way I could have just gone out of bounds. There was a push inside there. No amount of torque will ever change the referee's call, though. And you see another contact call as Robinson now goes to ground. Well, I think the players have recognized that the foul calling going just a little bit on every piece of contact. So, you know, maybe some extra selling and baiting here by the players on the floor.
I mean, South Sudan is a team that likes to be aggressive. And one of the keys that I said in the beginning is stay out of foul trouble. Now Robinson is rewarded because they're in the bonus. So every foul that South Sudan commits now, that would be a free throws for Uganda.
And the free throw line needs to become a point of emphasis here for the Ugandan team. 10 of 16. Robinson has a chance to go up to 10 points. And Robinson confident and cool as she knocks down that free throw. Tenny now with her 4th foul. Call for composure, the drop pass there is Gakdeng, power move, powerful too.
Oh, that was just an amazing move. And look for your teammate on the backside as Akelu committed that foul, and she has 4. You see here, Gakdeng just jumps up high and powers it up and connects.
Yeah, been a handful inside the paint. Gakdeng, she has the ability to draw fouls. And now the rotational issues for the Ugandan team and the Gazelles with Akelu and Akulu both on 4 fouls.
Yeah, that's 2 powerful presence for Uganda that should be on the court as they are the leaders offensively for Uganda, but they both have 4 fouls in the 3rd quarter. And I don't think they'll see the floor until the 4th.
A chance here for South Sudan to be extremely aggressive attacking the paint.
Yes, as they only went to the line 7 times.
Baseline jump shot. Off the front line, Robinson pitches it right ahead, and there's a easy score. That's great execution in transition.
Oh, that's a great transition basket for Uganda.
Nancy Kombi, 5. Great awareness. Now the pullback. Gakdeng, well, just continues to be a powerful presence and dominant inside the paint.
I mean, at this point, what can you say about her? She has 11 rebounds and 10 points in this game.
Nancy Kombi trying to provide some spark off the bench here. Bogak controls. Still 5 points. Washington steps through. The kick out to Tenny. Nancy Kombi holds on the miss.
Both teams are playing at a good tempo and pace in this 3rd quarter.
Still very little differential between the two. The pass is perfect. The finish so superb on the inside. Lamunu, strong finish.
And that high-low from Asante to Lamunu was in that first half, so it's nice to see that they have that connection with that last offensive play.
Bulgak, strong on the shot. Robinson now trying to continue to attack. Robinson inside, strong. Asante, great reaction. 2 points that are much needed, and they're back on the floor here. As you see, 55 plays 56. They've got to call a timeout, and so they do. South Sudan just 1 point in the lead.
A fucking foul. They are just scoring 1-0 action. That's all. They are not playing as shit. We are having good shots, and no one fucking fouling. No one. If you miss or if you score cannot be connected with being fucking solid here. A switch, you are late. A rebound, you don't use a foul. Piat, Maria, Rose, Delicia Nimo. Next offense, if they are in men, short with Maria. Okay?
Lots of pressure, 25 seconds left here, and the fight back from the Gazelles has also been good. Well, Kakdeng, she is just a handful inside the paint, and well, she's slowly starting to earn the reputation of one of the most powerful paint presences on the continent.
Exactly, and what at the age of 22, as we see here, her on the screen, she has a double-double with 10 points and 11 rebounds for South Sudan.
Trying to find some coverage here for Kakdeng. Washington from the top of the key, clean shot, makes it.
They took that timeout real seriously as their coach was yelling at them saying, hey, we're up. What are we doing? Let's attack the basket and get some points.
Nancy Kombi is rebounded there by Lamunu. Robinson does like the elbow three. That one looked short out of the hand. There's Nancy Kombi on the rebound. Battle for it this time. It's the Gazelles. It looked like the last touch comes off Kakdeng and the Starlets, and it's their basketball will be good work there, just aggression. Can't hold their own rebound, Kakdeng, under some pressure.
I mean, Uganda is playing well and at their pace. No matter if the scores are changing, no matter if they're down or up, they're playing very well. As South Sudan, I feel like they've been rushing their shots and just settling for three-point shots, and that's why their coach called a timeout.
Well, maybe after that hot first half with 7 made threes, just trying to index on that. Washington shot is batted away there. Sharp hands from Asinde. The loose ball tassel looked like last touch comes off. Well, now there's a deliberation, hard to tell which way they want to go.
Oh, just great defense, and it started from Asinde. As Washington, she has 10 points. 5 for 10 on the shooting field, but Uganda's defense has not let up. They haven't changed their rhythm. They're playing with patience and poise, no matter what South Sudan is throwing at them.
Two very well matched up teams on paper, two very well matched up teams that we've seen play up on the floor. This delay because they just trying to confirm the possession after the deliberation here. Jump ball is called. Possession arrow goes with Uganda, so it's their ball. Referee's unable to decide which way it went, so that'll see the possession arrow change. Uganda, though, keep the ball. Sinde, what sharp work. That is just, once the swipe through comes, that first step, hard cover, McCoy picks up the foul.
It's just so quick that she bypasses her defenders and always understands how to use her body to get the contact so she can go to the free throw line.
First step, a coveted skill set in modern basketball, the ability to blow by a defender. Asinde has length and athleticism and, well, a skill set to match.
Yeah, she's very versatile and across the board with 5 assists, 9 rebounds, 13 points. The captain of this Ugandan team, and just hit her free throw as she has 14 points in today's game.
With the way she plays the game, probably a likely candidate for a triple-double at some point in her career or at some point in this tournament. Nonetheless, here is Washington attacking. And Washington thrown into contact again. Nightmare to stay in front of as well. Denisha Washington.
Yeah. South Sudan has only been to the free throw line 7 times this game against Uganda's 19. So this is really good that she was able to create that contact.
College basketball for the Clemson Tigers and the Florida Gators. Washington. AfroBasket qualifier numbers were superb. 19.6 points, 6.4 rebounds, 7 assists. It's got to try and ensure that they create as much value as possible. You see a 10-point contribution. Up to 11 now. Still just a single possession it is. Sinde rises up from the three-point line. Washington rebounds so amazingly well for a point guard on the floor. Around the Gabriel screen. Bulgak is pressured. Robinson, well, picked up the steal. The kick out to the corner. The three is dropped in from Nyamwenge. It's an important one here because it ties up the game.
And that offensive sequence was because of the amazing defense Uganda did the previous play before. Your defense creates your offense.
Dio, Bulgak. Quick fire shot, sees the Sinde rise all the way up and pick up the board. McCoy is pulled in.
South Sudan is playing into the hands of Uganda, as you see right here. Nyamwenge shoot that three-point shot from that steal Robinson made. Uganda is such a team that plays at their pace. They don't get outrushed. They're just even kill. While South Sudan is playing like they're down and just chucking up those three-point shots when just run your offense, get to your position, set good screens, attack the basket, make the extra pass. Don't change what you have done so well for the first 2 quarters of this game.
Coach Antuna was speaking about the foul line and the foul frequency and that foul there by McCoy. In the game scenario sends Asinde to the free throw line here with 32 seconds and still gives them a possession back, but that'll be frustrating for him.
Yeah, you see, staying out of foul trouble was a very key to the game for South Sudan as they're in foul trouble, as we see Asinde here with 15 points.
About 8 seconds between the shot and game clock. Washington pressured there by Nyamwenge. They clear out here. Try to get Kak Deng to work her left hand hook shot. No good. Strong rebound by Asinde. This will be the final possession of this third quarter. Robinson looking to create. The kick out comes. The shot is off in time. But Asinde won't find the bucket that she's looking for. Uganda, they've taken the lead. Yes, a 1-point lead. It's Uganda 60. South Sudan 59 at the end of the third quarter.
Four lead changes, 5 ties in this game. It's been a tremendous game to watch in this tournament.
35-20, that was the score at the end of the first quarter. Let's have a look at how the stats have broken down so far.
I mean, they're equal in 2% shooting and 3%, but the difference is the 21 free throw attempts with 13 to 21 for Uganda as they're getting to the free throw line. And that's just basketball at the end of the day.
The three-point line drying up for the Bright Starlets, but Uganda, they found a couple of makes. Paige Robinson finally on the board. You see her point to the sky, almost in gratitude as that one finally falls in. Jane Asinde has been great because she's been able to stay on the floor, trying to stay away from foul trouble and providing some playmaking here for Uganda. Washington providing some playmaking of her own as she attacks inside the paint. That has been a feature of the play. If she finds a lane and sees a lane, she's able to attack and make the score at the best of times.
Yeah, you see here the young star of South Sudan going up strong as she has 10 points and 11 rebounds. And Uganda, they just won the third quarter. And you can see here that high-low pass to Lamuno as she dives to the basket. And Washington on top of the key, taking her time and shooting her shot in her pace and in her rhythm.
5 of 11 from the field for Delisha Washington. Courtside, 1891 is how you can download the app and you can scan that QR code, get some extra stats the same way we are. Just get some insight on the game and you can stay in touch with the FIBA world.
And if you're not watching these games right now, I don't know what you're doing, because it has been a great tournament since the start.
Amazing basketball by the Queens of Africa. Jane Asinde, 15-11. Well, she still has a big role to play. The final 10 minutes in the first quarterfinal on this quarterfinal day, AfroBasket 2025. The Elite 8, the top 8, the best 8 teams in the competition. Dube driving in, sent back by Asinde. Pushed ahead now. Nancy Kombi, important 2 points, and it's a 3-point lead.
What an amazing pass from Robinson to see her teammate running the floor on that possession.
Pinpoint pass, first assist, first score. Trying to create some momentum, find a significant run. Washington, skies up. That one is again come off the front line. They have not hit a 3 here in the second half. Nancy Kombi. Robinson.
Wow.
The pass is perfect. Look at that finish by Lamunu.
Again, Robinson's finding her teammates as Lamunu dives to the basket and connects for that 2-point basket.
Washington looking to feed Bulgak. Matchups important. Gagdeng can't hold. They still keep the possession. Looking to work here. Dew. Shot clock down to 1. And there is some defense from Nancy Kombi. Sends it out.
And she definitely said, get that out of here.
You look here. What a swat. It winds it up, sends it out.
That's definitely a highlight block.
Secured right back. It's a 5-point game. Uganda, they've started this fourth quarter with intent. Robinson, 2 assists. Robinson sent back there by Gagdeng. They still have the ball. Nyamwenge, strong on the 3-point shot. Chased down, there is contact there on the floor.
Body's flying for that, that rebound. And we hope all players are okay.
Battling for the ball. You look at Gagdeng extend up with the left hand, sends that right out of bounds. It's been a paint beast. That is the best definition of what you see from Gagdeng inside the painted area.
Yeah, she definitely claims it and owns it.
The intensity ratchets up for the fans in the house and also home fans, away fans. Country pride, history at stake here. It'll be the first time either team gets a chance to go into the Final Four of the continental competition. Bulgak shot is touched out there. Lamunu can't hold the miss.
Again, settling for 3-point shots right now is not what South Sudan needs. They need to attack the basket, get some rhythm while going to the basket, maybe attacking the basket and then dishing it off to their open teammate will get them the rhythm that they need. They have 13 assists, but continuing that and not just settling for jump shots is how South Sudan can get some points on the board right now.
I think that's the 11th miss from South Sudan from the 3-point line since the start of the second half. They had 7 in the first, and they haven't made any here in the second. Ball is stolen. Nancy Kombi, she's been the spark plug. She's just on both ends of the floor.
Yeah,
again, body on the line.
She has 14 points as she plays that tremendous defense.
And looking for a foul review here is Coach Natuereza. Both the referees, Dorothy Okach there, alongside Saki Gishalufa, just having a chat because trying to make a decision around the review, and it looks like they will review the foul.
Okay, so could you please play it normal speed, main camera? Okay, please take it back again. One more time. Please take it back. Let him do it, let him do it. Okay. Normal speed. Okay. We have contact on the leg coming from the side. But is it the last defender? Okay, let's take it back again and see. Can you please give us the whole screen? Is there a way to see all of it? Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay. So it's not last defender. Okay, so it's not last defender. I see contact on the leg. Yes, contact on the leg. So for you, what do you see? I see normal basketball play.
Basketball play.
Okay, so
it's definitely not last defender. I'm fine with the personal.
So all the criteria have been picked out. So, okay, initial decision remains on the court. After review, we have foul on on black. White. We have foul on black, ball going for white. And what do we have on the clock? We have 7:51, 22 seconds.
Have you confirmed the number of the player?
The number of the player, number 8. Yes, all right.
Taking us through the process of a review. And out comes the clear. It's going to be a foul on McCoy. The action will resume. This does give the coaches some time, though, these reviews, a chance to get a timeout in, get the strategy right, a little bit of a break to reset the stretch.
And for the players, they have time to breathe, get some water, and just really lock in for the next 7 minutes and 50 seconds in this quarterfinal game.
Chance to make history for both Uganda and South Sudan. Coach Antuna, he made history by qualifying Uganda to the quarterfinals for the first time in 2023. Now, on the other side for South Sudan, Nicholas Natuereza can't make history. Robinson's shot. It's blocked there. 7:38. Probably not the ideal execution out of the break from Robinson. A little bit of frustration there from Coach Nicholas Natuereza. Washington to Bogak on the DHO. Timely hand there. Nancy Kombi again just has had such an impact off the bench, stretches across, deflects that out.
She's doing everything she can to get this win for her team, as she has 14 points and 2 assists in this game.
Such presence on the defensive end. Jamila Nancy Kombi. This is a third AfroBasket. Another delay. Gakdeng finds Bugak, the screen for Dio to fire up a shot. It's Washington on the follow, puts in 2 points.
Right place at the right time for Washington, as she has 13 points.
She is just so good at being in the right place on the offensive end. Falls to the ground, loses a footing there. Nancy Kombi, travel is called. Some moisture, and moisture really has been a factor. When you see the amount of players that are spilled to the floor, and that was a unintentional and an unforced turnover for Uganda. Unfortunate. There is a lot of belief for this Ugandan team on the sideline by their fans.
The fans from every team in this tournament has just had all smiles and cheering so hard for their country.
Well, lending whatever voice they can to their players from the court side. Washington here gets back. Well, had a little bit of time for sizing up defense. Hands into Gakdeng. Gakdeng creating some space to make the play.
Just so strong and composed as she gathers herself and goes up for that 2-point basket.
That is big girl play down there. Asinde driving. Asinde's shot is picked up by Akelo. Nyamwenge's three-pointer rifles right off the rim. And that is Nancy Kombi stepping out of bounds, was trying to save the play, but unfortunately stepped out of bounds. Great reactions, trying to pick that one back. The flow now for this game will be disjointed. We'll see fouls start to come into it. The turnover numbers have been good compared to what we've seen from most teams throughout this tournament. Both teams have been really great executing. See Nancy Kombi trying to keep it here. Foot just steps out of bounds. Washington with that trusty right hand, strong. Try and get the possession back. It's a little bit Washington and Antuna having a conversation about a possible review. Pressure really is on. You know what they say about pressure. Either builds diamonds or it bursts pipes. Nancy Kombi fires off that three-shot. Akelo able to win it back. Tense and nervy. Asinde with a step through. That is a picked up perfect pass, and Nancy Kombi with the finish.
Oh, amazing right here how Asinde saw her teammate, dumped it off to Kombi, and it was just incredible.
9 Nancy Kombi points. Asinde, playmaking of the highest caliber. South Sudan trying to find Gakdeng inside, and I think the foul on Kelo was that. Asinde will pick up the foul. Yep.
26 points in the paint for Uganda versus the 34 points for South Sudan.
Just the second team foul. The Gazelles have to believe. The Starlets, so do they. Gakdeng. Washington will try and work the final 5 seconds of this possession. A little bit of frustration, and you see Nyamwenge caught on the floor. The foul is whistled. This will be team foul number 3. Nyamwenge will pick up a second foul. Relentless is Washington. Crosses there at the top of the key, finds Bulgak. Enough time and space. Off it comes to the front iron. Diu gets it back for the third chance opportunity. Tenny's shot. Still, they can't find the answer from the outside. Inside to Gakdeng. Maybe this will work. Robinson deflects.
Great hands from Robinson to deflect that pass, as she has many deflections in this game, taking the time to set up her teammates before she attacks.
Excellent defense there. Now, Robinson. Nancy Kombi, shot clock winds down to the right hand. The defense was good enough to force the miss. Denisha Washington. Bugak. Blocking foul there on Asinde.
Oh, you have a foul by Asinde. And a fun fact for these two, as Asinde fouls Bugak, they will be playing in Mallorca with the national team head coach. They will be teammates this upcoming season, so it's nice for them to battle right now to see how they will be playing together.
Well, Bugak wins the battle because Asinde's got 4 fouls with 4 minutes left. Off she goes for just a bit of a breather. Not taking any risks now, Coach. Not to Ereza. Going to have his captain back in probably in the last 2 minutes.
Both captains go to the bench, actually. Bugat for South Sudan and Asende for Uganda. Both have 4 fouls in this game, but they are needed on this floor.
Got Day. It's been a problem for every Ugandan defender. There was some contact, but it stays in the hands of South Sudan. Tenny Robinson blocks and controls. Nervy times. Akello tries a 3 of her own. The rebound is picked up there and controlled now. Ahead of everyone, Delisha Washington. Delicious drop in.
Oh, that's exactly what she knows how to do best, is attack the basket and get to the rim, as she has 15 points in this game.
15 important points. And there is a call. Diu looks on in frustration.
This has been a game that has gone back and forth for the scoreboard. As you see here, Nyamwenge attacking the basket and getting the foul.
40 big points for Paris Nyamwenge. She'll get a chance at the free throw line. 13 of 21. They've been at 61% in this game. Timeout here for Coach Nicholas Natuhereza. He's going to try and reset. Well, this is the kind of game where this possession coaching now, and understanding that, you know, you've got to try and win it possession by possession, as the old cliche goes.
What do you think that they would have to do, South Sudan, in this game with 3 minutes left?
I think you go to where the problem has been. Gakdeng has been unstoppable inside the paint. You get the ball inside, try and service her. She's had the entire front court of this of this Ugandan team in trouble. And if it's not broken, you don't fix it.
Exactly, and you read my mind. I was saying the exact same thing. Go inside if you're South Sudan and get the ball inside, whether that's Bugat, whether that's Gakdeng, and just play off of that. Even McCoy, she gets in and attacks the basket, have Washington attack the basket. But if you're Uganda, you just continue to be composed as you have been the whole game. No matter if you were down or up, they had the same consistency. So they need to come out here with Asende having 4 foul and not returning at the moment to continue that pace.
All they can do to hope is contest without fouling. It's been a problem, and if they are able to do that and pick up the rebound, which has got to be another focus, then you feel that they will still be in this one. But Gakdeng is a handful inside the plate. Washington has given them such good value there. You see her 15 points and 6 assists. Chosen her moments. And been able to find seams inside that paint, and it's been a great performance from her as well.
I would say for Uganda for the next 3 minutes and 14 seconds, figure out a way to get to the free throw line, because they've been doing it so well. And on the other end, South Sudan box out and get second chance points on those offensive rebounds.
Cool, calm, and collected. Paris Nyamwenge up to 16 points. 2 crucial free throws. Washington again, that's clear path to the lane.
That was just a great high screen as she attacks the basket. Exactly what they need from her in this moment in this game.
It looks so easy when it's done right, and Washington will accept those 2 points in this very pressure-filled environment. Robinson. Shot clock winds down. The shot has got to come. Doesn't come in time. Crowd try to get Nyamwenge aware that the calls are 3-2-1, but she doesn't get the shot off.
Both teams are playing tremendously well, and the fact is that there's only going to be one winner makes me a little bit sad, because I'm rooting for both teams. But Uganda's 68, South Sudan 67, with under 3 minutes left in this game.
So Lamunu and Asinde, they're back in for Uganda. Lamunu with just 2 fouls, going to try and match up there with Kapdeng. Deflection, Akulu also on the floor.
And Boga is back. She has 4 fouls as she is finishing this game for South Sudan.
There are 5 players with 4 fouls across the 2 teams. Akelo, Akulu, and Asinde for Uganda. It is Teni and McCoy who have 4 fouls apiece on the other side. We have a timeout called, and again, we go back to the strategy side of this one with the coach Altuna having to figure out how to get this going. I do believe his basket comes again from the interior, but wherever Washington has been and has chosen to attack the paint, that is another viable option for them to go and pick up just those 2 points.
Yeah, if they come out and do that same play to get that fast basket, it was Washington waiting for the post player to run up and set a screen, as that was how she got open for that quick 2 easy points.
Alicia Washington, well, trying to play hero. You see those 38 points in the paint and 17 second chance points, and that's been the definition of their game. That when they shot the ball well in the first half, it was good for them. Robinson, she's been in the wars throughout this tournament. She had a big-time shot in that win against Senegal. Maybe looking to try and do the same thing here. Some heroics.
I mean, yeah, she lit it up on the 3-point line at the end of that Senegalese game and ended up with 19 points. So she has the opportunity to pull the trigger whenever she has that opportunity. And
waiting for deliberation here between the referees. 4.5 seconds is left on the shot clock. Now a change in the call. Now Coach Antuna, you see him signaling. See him making sure that he signals.
I think he definitely wants to use this one.
The official challenge is in, and the shot kept going to him because there was deliberation on the call.
Yeah.
And coaches will, or Coach Antuna, he makes the official challenge, and we'll have a look at that possession.
That's what I said.
I had already shown the signal.
Okay.
So I couldn't change it.
Okay. We're here to review an out-of-bounds situation who the last player was who touched the ball. Could you please take it back to when the ball was in the hand of the player, before the pass? Okay, so we play it. Stop. Okay, so please take it back to when the black player, that number 2, has the ball before she passes it. Okay? All right, stop. Okay, for me it's clear. I don't need to go back. For me it's clear that the last player to touch the ball was white. So we will have the ruling on the floor overturned. We have black ball.
4.5 seconds.
4.5 seconds on the shot clock.
Yes.
Thank you.
4.5.
All right, we go.
Successful coach's challenge for Coach Antuna, and they get the ball right back. You saw the confidence for Washington, begging her coach to put the challenge in, and there is the result.
Yeah, you saw that. I mean, it was very clear as day. So I like to see the belief system in a coach to a player. And they could have easily still had their one challenge because this game is neck and neck. But that was a good time to use your challenge in this game to be rewarded an offensive opportunity.
The issue, though, for South Sudan, 4.5 seconds left on that shot clock. They still have to get a shot off here. They trail by 1 point. Washington on a go. And there is a touch now, and more dramatics here on the floor. now the call from Robinson asking for the same confidence from her coach. And there is another coach's challenge, and this is on the touch here. Robinson, oh, that's going to be an interesting one to have a look at on the replay for sure. Challenge not allowed. So South Sudan keep the ball. Steal is affected, and there is a big-time take from Akulu.
Oh my God, this game has been rocking since the beginning.
Asinde lost the handle. She's gone to ground, the jump ball right there. McCoy able to pick up the ball. They have the possession. Stays with Gazelles. Tense tension on the coaching staff, on the players on the floor. Who can hold the nerve? Asinde. Seeing a lot of the ball right now. Robinson fires up from the elbow with strong. Long rebound into the hands of the Gazelles. Yamwenge has got 1 second left. She gets the shot off in time. Lamunu battling. Buga able to hold.
Oh, if you're in this gym right now, you could feel the tension on both teams trying to get this win in the quarterfinal to advance.
Coming down to the last 90 seconds, Washington fades and falls. And McCoy, she can't pick up the rebound on the miss. Bleeding, looking for the foul call. See a foot just on the line there from McCoy.
Yeah.
All the hours in the gym, all the practice sessions, they all come down to these final 97 seconds.
I mean, both teams have been playing neck and neck since the beginning of this game. And they have 1 minute.
Asinde. Robinson sets the screen for Akulu's shot. Shot clock not reset. Robinson, quick fire from the three-point line. Another long rebound. They get a third possession.
Oh, this is good offensive rebounding from Uganda as they're getting second chance opportunities.
Asinde runs out of options, had to fire off, and those are 3 poor shots there from Uganda in a row, and now it is South Sudan basketball.
Oh, this has been a great game.
The drive in, and there is McCoy doing what she does best, hard drive inside, and draws the contact. Hands on the heads now, and it's going to be 2 shots here for McCoy.
You see McCoy doing exactly what she's done at the beginning of this game, attacking the basket, going up strong.
And concern here because that is going to be the 5th foul on Captain Jane Asinde. She will not be able to take part in the final 38 seconds of this one. If Uganda are going to win it, they're going to have to win it without their captain on the floor.
This is really tough to see. Her walk to the bench, the captain that has done amazing this game. 11 points, 15 rebounds, and 6 assists. As you see on the screen, prayers for the Ugandan national teams from the crowd.
Well, it's all kinds of drama here at the Palais de Sport. That's where we are in Traceville. And we have the final 38 seconds. Well, history to be made for either one of these 2 teams. Uganda, they still hold on to a 1-point lead. Been competitive throughout. When you look at the rebounds by quarter, just +3 differential in favor of South Sudan. It's been a big feature of their play, how they were able to beat Egypt. Now they've been well matched up. There are some pressure free throws for McCoy out of the timeout here. She's got to be able to hold the nerve, make the 2 free throws, and give them scoreboard pressure just to allow this team to look on.
Well, she has 10 seconds on the line. Hopefully she takes her time, as she is the one that has went to the free throw line a bit more than the guards, and she's 3 for 3 in today's game at the free throw line. So this would be her 5th attempt she gets to take.
Trying to hold her nerve. McCoy ties it up.
Oh, what a game, what a game.
4 for 4, still perfect from the line. Ice in the veins. The second one falls now. Uganda.
She has 12 points, and you can see the high pressure from South Sudan.
Robinson pitches out to Nyamwenge, who loses the ball. That goes out of bounds. It's in the hands now of South Sudan. Decisions to make for the Gazelles.
Oh, she felt the pressure. The ball was literally in her hand, and it went out of bounds.
Substitution has got Deng off. Tenny comes in, adds some floor spacing, the ability to knock down a three. The intentions are clear here. They've got to make some decisions. Washington still pressured. Washington got to get across half court. Does.
Uganda does not want to foul, it seems like, as Washington runs down the shot clock.
They're going to let it play out. Pass is picked off. It's into the path of Lamunu. Lamunu on the break, drops off the pass to Akulu. And Akulu gets the chance on the break. The foul is called in the act of shooting. You see the foul call there. Tenny picks up the foul. She's gonna foul out of this one. The drop back pass, Tenny comes right into the lane, commits the foul.
We've seen so much throughout this tournament, and it's just amazing to see. That's why you never give up no matter what. As Tenny goes out, she has 5 fouls, the shooter, and she played amazing this game for South Sudan.
Melissa Akulu, under tremendous pressure, shorts the first shot now. Needs to hold her nerve, 1 to tie. That was the first attempt from the free throw line.
Everybody in the gym is on their feet for the last possessions of this game.
Akulu's shot comes off Gakdeng. Well, picks up the rebound now. The Bright Starlings, they will make history, advancing to the quarterfinal. It is a win here for South Sudan.
Oh, wow.
Just their second win in the tournament, and you look at the joy there on the bench of Coach Alberto Antuna. It's Uganda 68, South Sudan 69. History again being made here in the 2025 AfroBasket.
I mean, what a game. 68-69. South Sudan, the X-Factor team in this tournament, has shown what they have been made of in their Group B bracket, losing 2 games, coming back, beating Egypt, and getting this win against Uganda in the quarterfinals.
McCoy held the nerve there with the free throw line, 2 big free throws, and then down the stretch, spare a thought for Melissa Akulu. 2 free throws at the end, and could not get them to fall. Now, the rebound by Gakdeng at the end of the game. Well, for the first time in continental competition, it is South Sudan and the Bright Starlets. They are going to the top 4. They are part of the semifinals, and they will advance in the tournament.
I have goosebumps because it means so much to this team as they represent their country, their first time in women's AfroBasket history, and they continue to make history here in this tournament.
Debut, a dream debut it is for Coach Antuna and South Sudan. They are now 2 games away from the final, or 1 game away from the final. They make history again, picking up their second win. Their record improves to 2-2, not that that matters, but tears of joy. It's streaming from the face of the players, and you can't help but get caught up in the raw emotion that is being shown on the floor.
I have tears in my eyes because I understand this feeling, how you're representing your country and just making history. It's an amazing feeling that they are feeling right now, and this is not going to be the first that we're going to see for South Sudan, but as we see Uganda, they played amazing this tournament. They won. They won out of Group C and really played well. And kudos to Uganda and how they fought from start to finish from everybody on their team. So they should not have their head, hang their head down low.
Well, when you look at the result, 68-69, trying to put together these stats. The free throw line really was the key factor at the end, just 6 of 11. And those 2 free throws by McCoy under pressure. +4 in the rebound count, +2 on the turnover side. South Sudan, just so evenly matched they were in almost every statistical category. 1 point was all that could separate these Zone 5 rivals. Nyamwenge, 16 points, Asinde, 15, 3 players in double digits on one side. Washington, well, she led the way with 17. Gakdeng's big rebound down the stretch there to control the paint. And my, oh my, wow, we've just been treated to a spectacle, a competitive game, and this is history being made on the floor.
Oh, all we can say here is wow, 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 as we watch the best plays from the fourth quarter. And like you said, it's neck and neck. We see Robinson passing it to Lamunu on that dive, but here, the block that she got, Nasi Kambi, and the block back that the South Sudan gave Robinson. It's just been a tremendous game from start to finish, and they literally have been neck and neck. And this is where their adversity had kicked in from all the games that they have played in this tournament.
Well, pressure really played a part in this one. You see the beautiful pass from Captain Asinde. Everything she could do, she did. But Washington and the use of that pick at the top of the key, they used the ghost screen. We saw that play executed 3 or 4 times for Washington, and wow, she finished so well. There was just joy everywhere on the floor, and the Bright Starlets from South Sudan, they advance and will take part in the semifinal. The first place in Saturday's semifinal is booked, and there's a course, emotion from Coach Antuna, who coached this team in 2023, who has to celebrate the success, but sure feels for his girls, knows them all well. But the job done so far, history made on the floor.
This is a special team.
This is a special team for South Sudan. First one is in the books. Let's have a look at the rest of these games. We have a battle between Mali and Mozambique. Cote d'Ivoire and Senegal, they're going to give us the West African Derby, and then we close off with Nigeria and Cameroon. Every single one of these games promises to be a battle of epic proportions. And in the bracket, the first place booked, South Sudan. They are there. Their names are etched into history, and they take a step closer to the trophy. Hashtag AfroBasket Women. They have led with legacy, and it's been a pleasure to bring you this first game in our quarterfinal series for today. We'll be back here at Love Late Sport just a little bit later.